Islam Makhachev fans are out of control, depicting him as a GOAT so prematurely in his career. I call them the Makhachev meat riders. Islam Makhachev defended his title twice against a featherweight, okay? Volkanovski took one of those fights on short notice, and that's his decision that he has to live with. But the truth is, it's still a matter of fact, and it's part of the story, and it is what it is. Now, he fought Dustin Poirier, who a lot of you guys said was going to be dominated. A lot of you guys would write little fan fictions about Makhachev is going to tap him out in one round. Makhachev is going to TKO him in the first 3 minutes of the fight and submit him. And oh my God, he's going to hug him so tight. That's what you guys do. In your minds, you write this fan fiction of the guy, drawing him as a GOAT and things. It's really odd. But in reality, he gets his face slit open and busted up, bleeding everywhere, and his face showed the story of adversity, okay? Islam Makhachev battled through adversity when he fought Dustin Poirier, to the point where he, what's the word I'm looking for here? He gave hope to a lot of people. Dustin Poirier did. Dustin Poirier gave hope to Mateusz Gamrot watching at home. He gave hope to Charles Oliveira, to Arman Tsarukyan, to, man, maybe even Dustin Poirier if Dustin ever wants a rematch, you know? Justin Gaethje out there, Max Holloway out there. Like, there's ways to beat Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev is not Khabib, okay? Khabib is the undefeated Terminator, okay? Not Islam Makhachev. And quite literally, we've seen Islam Makhachev get slumped, knocked out cold by Adriano Martins, and he's just not who you're trying to make him out to be, guys. He is not this undefeated Terminator. He is not this unbeatable cyborg or anything like that. He's a guy who's really good. And, you know, he's having competitive fights in one of the most competitive divisions in the world. The 155-pound division is one of the most competitive and hard-fought divisions in MMA. It just is. It always has been. I believe it has the highest participation rate of any of the weight classes, 170 and 155. They're historically great, talent-rich, stacked weight classes. And right now, he is the champion of it. But guess what? He still has to fight these guys. He still has to fight Justin Gaethje. He still has to fight Max Holloway, the current BMF champion. He still has to fight a rematch with Oliveira, a rematch with Tsarukyan, a fight with Mateusz Gamrot. All of these fights have to happen the same way the Dustin Poirier fight has to happen. We can't just leave it up to the fans who write this fan fiction on the message boards and in my comment sections talking about, oh, Makhachev dominates, why even have the fight, bring him up to 170. No, 170 pounds is Leon Edwards. Let Leon Edwards put in the work he has to do, and let Islam Makhachev do the work that he has to do, because Islam Makhachev still got work to do. I'm tired of hearing, oh 170, brother, 170. No, bro, not 170. Stay at 155 and run the table. And if he does, He's the greatest lightweight of all time, if he does. But this picture right now, today, 2024, is premature. This is just way too premature, and it's kind of cringe, you know what I'm saying? But nobody wants to call you guys out. Nobody wants to call out the Makhachev meat riders for what they're doing, which is riding that like a surfboard, man. Y'all really riding it crazy. Like, you're gonna give him chafing. Like, stop. You're bugging out right now. It's not gonna end well. Like, chill out, man. Now, all joking aside, Makhachev is very well on the way. He's on track. He's on path to being the lightweight GOAT. However, and this is a big however, it has to happen first. All of this stuff here is fan fiction. When you talk about, oh, he'll dominate Gamrot, oh, he'll dominate this guy, that guy, you said the same thing about Dustin Poirier. And he didn't dominate Dustin Poirier. He had a very competitive fight with Dustin Poirier. Did he win the rounds? Yeah, sure he did. But his face, like I said, told the story of adversity. And a lot of you guys will try to play mental gymnastics and try to act like Makhachev, oh, what are you trying to say? Damage wins fights? No, that's not what I'm trying to say. But damage does show that, hey, you were in a fight, buddy. You didn't dominate nothing. you was in a fight. And yeah, bro, that's really all it is. Makhachev was in a fight, a close competitive fight with a gritty veteran, Dustin Poirier, who's not done yet. You know what I mean? He ain't done yet. He showed that he has a lot left in the tank, and that version of Dustin Poirier beats a lot of those guys that I named. You know, that version of Dustin Poirier is really good version of him. And it just is what it is, man. So I guess this video is just to say, enough with the premature coronation of him as this GOAT when he really hasn't earned the status yet. He hasn't earned the status yet. He can. He has potential to earn that status, but not yet. It's too early to say it. But then again, I know you guys get off to your little fan fiction Makhachev meat riders. So that's pretty much all I got to say on this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, whether you agree, disagree. It really doesn't matter. Just join the discussion, follow for more, and leave a like if you enjoyed the time spent. Thank you. You are all appreciated.